how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So in this video we're going to be looking at what you need to hear right now. Okay, so all I need you to do is choose one of these 4 piles. Feel free to pause the video here whilst you make your choice. Just use your gut instinct and your intuition to lead you to the pile for you. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And for personal or private readings, check the description box below. I am also now on TikTok, so feel free to follow me over there if you're over there. Okay, so let's get straight to your reading. Okay, so for those of you who are drawn to the first pile, we've got Mountain, Stand Your Ground. Okay, so definitely giving me some earth energy here. So you may be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North or South Node. But it may be that you are currently dealing with earthly matters. So let's take a look at the rest of your messages. So we've got Summer, Bask in Joy and Light, New Beginnings, the Heart Chakra in reverse. Okay. So before I look at these messages, there seems to be a block in your Heart Chakra. And I'm getting the sense it may be caused by someone else or someone else that's distancing themselves from you, or you're distancing yourself from your emotions right now. I feel like this is maybe why you're dealing with the physical things. Definitely giving me like either money or work energy, like you're really putting your focus into work or your foundations, about making yourself feel secure. But on the flip side, we do have Summer and Basking in Joy and Light. So it may be that you are being advised by Spirit or by your higher source to relax a little bit more and to enjoy the summertime. Okay, whether it's actually summer, wherever you are located, but it feels like, yeah, you need to take some time to rejuvenate and to let loose a little bit because, yeah, I'm getting this all work and no play. So, yeah, and we know how that turns out in The Shining, right? So definitely need to take some respite, I feel like. And maybe that is like letting your hair down a little bit, going out and having fun. You may take enough time to actually physically relax. I just sense that there needs to be a little bit more excitement injected into your life right now. And that's where we have this new beginning, okay? So there is something on the horizon, or there's something new that you are working towards right now. So let's take a look at your other messages. Okay, we've got Karmic. Welcome this ending. Sense of humor. Oh my God, yes, see? Carer. Fashion designer. Failure is the mother of success. Okay. So it does feel like you're going through a karmic cycle right now. So it may be that you are closing out something old and starting something new. Now, this doesn't mean necessarily that you're moving away from anyone or anything specifically, but it may be that you're getting into a new energy. Okay, it feels, I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune here, even though it hasn't come out. Well, I haven't looked at the tarot yet, so we'll look at that shortly and maybe it will come through. But that's the energy that I'm feeling, like the tables are now turning. But in order for the tables to turn, you have to welcome this ending. And that's, yeah, with the sense of humor, that's giving me that, you know, having fun energy. Okay, so maybe it's like being able to laugh at yourself through whatever you're experiencing right now. For some of you, that might be what you're already doing, and you're able to just laugh things off and see the funny side of things, even in the greatest of pain, to be able to laugh something or laugh at something or to laugh at yourself sometimes. You know, having that self-deprecation can really help you actually be able to move forwards in a much more positive way, or to always like put this positive spin on something. And I personally feel like that's always a good thing to do, because we've got to be authentic with ourselves and acknowledge the pain or the suffering or whatever turmoil we're experiencing. It is good to vent it out, but to be able to say, okay, but I've learned something through this, or you know, I'm ready for something new. Okay, I'm ready to close out what's not been feeling good. So there's always something to be grateful for. And I just feel like that is already your energy, Group 1. I feel like you have this natural sunny disposition. You're a hard grafter. And I feel like whatever you're going through right now is not something that's knocking you down. In actual fact, I feel like it's lifting you up in more ways than you know. But I sense that you've been through a lot. And this is what you show to the world. If you see with the mountain here, like the grey part, I feel like this is your exterior right now. And this is what you're showing. But what's underneath is all of this passion and fire and energy. When you look at the colour, it's that lovely orange, which is giving me sacral chakra energy. So yeah, there's a lot of creativity and sexual power that you have, I feel, Group 1. But yeah, you keep that under the surface, but I get the sense that it's starting to rise, and it may be that you're trying to push it down. Again, the same with your emotions, your heart space, you're trying to push everything down right now. But as we see here, failure is the mother of success. And sometimes when you feel like everything's going well and then something fails, instead of letting it hold you back or push you down, you're able to say, okay, this was a test. I can see this as a test from the universe or from higher source to say, okay, I knew I was good, but sometimes we don't know how good we are until something knocks us or attempts to knock us. So it's how we deal with it, but also how we stand back up, okay? We get back on our feet. Just being able to do that without putting pressure on ourselves, but being able to stand back up again. And that's where I feel like you've been knocked down and knocked back so many times throughout your life in different circumstances. But that's what's made you incredibly strong here. Okay, now we've got fashion designer and carer. Now these could be specific jobs, okay, because these are part of the job pile, but I threw everything in with the homemade decks and just thought, let's just see what pops out. So again, so this could be very literal, but it could be that you're quite interested in fashion or clothes right now. Maybe you're having a makeover, okay? You're doing like a wardrobe makeover. Now, it doesn't have to even be about your clothes. It could be about your interior in your home or something that you're feeling like you need a new change, maybe even a new hairstyle or color or something. But yeah, it just feels like you're getting into this new energy and it's time for you to shine, okay? And with carer there, it may be that you are now starting to actually care more about yourself and letting go of what others think of you is coming through there as well. So it may be that you used to care a lot about what others thought, but now you're like, do you know what? I only care about my own opinion, not about other people's. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot and see what else you need to hear right now. Okay, yes, so we've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, this is about repressing something. You're repressing something you feel very passionate about. And now this could be anger, but again, it could be like an attraction, a sexual attraction, a physical attraction, or it could be that you're overwhelmed. There's too much going on, and maybe you feel like you're pulled in too many different directions at this moment. But again, it's like you're keeping, like on the surface, you're keeping on top of things. Everything is appearing to be okay. But there is some kind of frustration that is bubbling underneath the surface. Okay, but yeah, and as we see on the surface, but I feel it does run deeper than that, that you have this strong and independent will and this confident energy about you where you feel safe, you feel secure financially, but even with your self-esteem, I feel like you've come so far, and maybe even through pushing some of this tension down, you're able to release it in some way, because I sense there is some release, because you can't get to the 9 of Coins without releasing this. Okay, what else is coming through? What do you need to hear? For those of you that are still stuck here, that may be the advice here for you. If you want to get to that place of feeling strong and independent again and feeling secure, then you need some kind of outlet for your frustrations. Okay, so yes, Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is about self-love, okay? Now, this can be about pushing your emotions down, especially with the heart chakra that we had come through there in the reverse position, but I feel that this is more about, yes, self-love, giving yourself love right now. So if something hasn't been working out with you, it's like you're just now, do you know what, I'm going to put all my time and attention into myself. And that could mean your career, if you've got your own business or wherever you work currently for another company. It's like you're really going to give it your all. And again, this might be more about your own health or your appearance or your home, but you're definitely transitioning and looking to start something new. And again, the way to do that is by extending that offer of love to yourself first. And then more offers of love will start to come from external sources. As we said, we've got the Knight of Wands here. So it may be that you're dealing with a Knight of Wands energy type of person, fire sign, potentially Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I feel like this person here, now this could be your energy as well, but I feel like this person or energy is very much, again, like repressed. And it's kind of like it wants to move forwards. Let me just see if this is actually another person or if this is your energy. I'm going to make that clear. Is this you, this Knight of Wands, or is this someone else? Seven of Wands reversed. Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is someone else. Now, you may be aware about this person. You may have that awareness already, or you may not. But yeah, I feel like this is someone else. And this is you in the center. Seven of Wands. This could even be two people. But yeah, I feel like you've had to kind of relinquish some control, or you've had to stand down. And that's about actually stepping into your power by either ignoring this connection that you don't feel is really going anywhere, or it's not gotten off the ground. And maybe, yeah, this is again, maybe putting your focus into either someone else who's openly giving you their time. But yeah, I almost feel like you're ignoring them too. It's like there's maybe someone here that is trying to offer you love and you're not interested. And that, like, the one that you want is not giving you what you want. So it's like you've thrown in the towel. And that's where I feel like you are now like, yeah, I'm just going to stay here on my own for now. I'm going to remain in this independent place. Again, this doesn't have to be romantically. This could be about work or friendship, family. But yeah, I just feel like you're just in this really self-sufficient place. And that's where you're going to be remaining for just a moment. Doesn't mean you're going to stay there forever. Okay, wow. Because then we have the 10 of coins. So we've gone from the 9 to the 10. So this is you stepping up. So you are going to be leveling up in your energy and in your situation. This could be, again, about your finances. It's a very strong indication of financial wealth coming in for you. But this could also be about a relationship and about having that stable and secure foundation with someone, a unity that is progressing either to marriage or to having children or to living together, to buying a home or property. What else do you need to hear right now? What's coming through? Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords for me, please. Five of Coins in reverse. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're definitely getting out of the energy of feeling rejected, okay, or of being the rejecter. I just feel like you're just you're not going to let anything get you down again. Okay, this is you. You're so strong now. Like, no matter what you're going through, you're able to release it. You're able to move forwards. But I do feel there's a slight, like, you're tentative about it. You're not quite sure. There's a level of being guarded. And again, this is like guarded of your feelings. And I don't think it's a bad thing, Group 1. I think that this is actually a strength for you right now. And it's not that you're not acknowledging how you feel or what you think, but you're just choosing not to engage. Okay, but your mind is still very much engaged with it. But, you know, that's okay. At the moment, you're just in this protective mode, and that may be where you need to stay for the moment and put your focus into physical matters and then matters of the heart. If that's something you are wanting to change here, that will come. But it's like these other things need to be taken care of first, I feel. Okay, so we're just going to lastly look at the dice and see what else is coming through that you need to hear. Okay, we've got Gemini and we've got Uranus. Okay, so Gemini is ruled by Mercury. You may have strong Gemini placements, or you could be dealing with Gemini, another Gemini person. But you can also see this as soulmate. It's like soulmate energy or twin flame energy. It might be something that you're focusing or manifesting at this time, but I'm seeing this duality here. And I'm getting the sense about communication. It might be that you're awaiting communication, or you're waiting to communicate something. And I'm seeing something very unexpected happen here with Uranus's influence. Yeah, it's like something's going to come out of the blue, I feel like. You're not going to be expecting it. And maybe it's something you're wanting or wishing for. but I don't feel like you are going to be, I think you're going to be taken aback as to how it comes through and when it comes through. There's definitely an element of surprise in this communication or this truth or clarity that's going to be coming through for you. So I do hope that this resonates for you, Group 1, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2, let's look at the messages you need to hear right now. We've got your oracle messages here as well. But let's take a look at the first card. So we've got Guardian Angel, you are not alone, and you are drawn to this white feather perhaps. So this is a very spiritual reading I'm already feeling for you, group 2. So there may be some kind of spiritual awakening that you're experiencing at this time. You may also be seeing feathers or seeing birds, okay? And these are messengers from the beyond. So it may be that you're receiving divine intervention. Yeah, I'm just seeing something come through, some sort of a sign, like I said, a feather perhaps. If you see it, take note. Okay, I do feel like your guardian angel is keeping a close eye on you right now, because you may be feeling a little isolated or lonely at this time, or maybe that you can't express what you need to express and you're keeping a lot in. And I just feel like, yeah, High Source just wants to give you a really big hug right now. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Okay, so we've got Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts, accelerated motion and the number 8, and then balance in the reverse. Okay, we'll look at these messages in just a moment. Okay, so there's something I feel like you want to move very quickly towards or very quickly away from here. With accelerated motion, it's something very quick, okay, and very passionate, I feel, on an intuitive level. And it may be kind of putting you out of balance at this time, and you feel like you don't know whether you're coming or going. And again, that might be why Spirit is so close to you right now, because yeah, and shape-shifting, I didn't even realize. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is definitely shape-shifting into many different guises. Yeah, that are kind of lots of different, or disguises through birds. We've got a bird there as well. We've also got a wolf. So it may be dogs, or some of you might have a husky, or you might see a husky dog, or an eagle, or any kind of bird of prey. Yeah, and that may also be how you're feeling right now. Like you are, either you're the bird of prey, so you're the predator, like you're stalking your prey and you're ready to make your move. You want to, yeah, attack. And I don't mean in the literal sense, obviously, but it's like you're ready to, yeah, do something. It's like you're poised and ready. For some of you, you may even feel like the prey. Okay, on the flip side, if I'm picking up that energy too, you may feel like you are being preyed upon. But I get more the sense it's the other way around, but take what resonates for you. But I also feel like with this energy, it's about some communication. There's been a block in communication, and maybe that block is lifting. Okay, wow, we've got let it go, human rights, second chance, lawyer, ooh, new feelings, first house, and then be honest rather than clever. Okay. So I will be looking at the tarot and the astro dice shortly. But let's see what we've got here now. Okay, let it go. I'm drawn to let it go. So yeah, there's definitely something that you either feel you need to let go of, or you already have. Maybe it was already taken out of your hands. Maybe you didn't get a chance to let it go. But I feel like if you haven't let it go, then that is what you're being called to do. And if you let it go and it comes to you, then you know it is yours. And if it never comes back, you know it never was, whatever that saying is, right? So yeah, there's definitely this energy of letting go. For some of you, you may have been manifesting something or someone specifically here. And in order for your manifestation to come to reality and fruition, you need to let that go. It's just as important in the process of manifestation to release, you know, the expectations of when, how, and what and why. You've got to be able to let that go. Okay, and that's all about having patience and strength, and also that inner knowing that, you know, I've done the work. I know that it's coming to me. And if I'm in the state of knowing, then I'm not going to be worried, or I'm not going to be constantly thinking about it or checking up on it. I'm going to feel safe and secure in this manifestation that's coming to my reality. Okay, now second chance. So it may be that you are thinking of giving someone a second chance, or giving something a second chance. Again, it doesn't have to be about romance always. This could be about career, or about family, or friends, or even a hobby or something creative that you've been thinking about doing. Even something possibly to do with human rights, something you've been thinking about starting up, maybe even a charity. Now that of course will be for some of you. A lot of people are drawn to these readings for love, which I do understand, and it's one of the hardest things sometimes to get clarity on without getting it from the specific person. Okay, so I do understand, but I'm just putting it out there that, you know, there are of course going to be other scenarios here. But yes, if we're talking about a person, second chance, it might be something, yeah, that you are considering. Now with lawyer, there could be something to do with child support. What's the term I'm thinking of? What am I thinking of? And it's such a simple thing, and I'm just stumped. But I think you know what I mean, like sharing of children, like a divorce. It'll come to me probably later on when we're done here anyway, but you know what I mean. Something where there's got to be a contract signed. Now this could even be about a house you might share with someone, or some kind of a lease. Something where there's got to be a lawyer being involved in this second chance. Now this might not even be you. It may be the other person, or the other party in this is going to have to get a lawyer, or some kind of legal advice in this situation to be able to move it forwards. Because then with new feelings, yeah, it may be that you're having new feelings for someone and you're thinking about giving them a second chance, okay? Or they're thinking about giving you a second chance and wanting to move in very quickly. But that's where I'm feeling, yeah, this energy of, quickening here with feelings and with be honest rather than be clever. I feel like that's just what you're seeking right now. You're seeking honesty. You're not seeking to play games or to try to win someone over in a manipulative way. I feel like this is more about, I just want to be upfront and honest, and, you know, do you feel the same, or are we on the same page? Do we connect? Again, in the same respect, if this is about career, or, you know, about any matter that's really pressing on you right now, and just thinking, okay, I just need to, be honest, and not try, because rather than being clever, trying to be clever or to come across as clever is not being as authentic. Of course, wanting to put your best foot forwards always is a good idea, but over-calculating things sometimes, in the end, it just doesn't do you any good. It's better to just, you know what, this is how it is, like it or leave it. And then at least you have an informed, you're informed on what's going on based on honesty and based on truth rather than based on games, okay? And then with the first house, so this is very much about a physical transformation. So for some of you, this might be something that you are considering, especially with shapeshifter and transform here, because the first house is very much about the self. Okay, now it could be, that you're thinking about getting a makeover. I'm sure that came out in one of the other readings as well. Or you're changing something up in the way that you dress, or the way you do your makeup, or the way, again, even that you come across. That might be something that you are shifting in some way. Okay, but this could be about exercise as well, transforming your body. Yeah, okay, so now let's take a look at the tarot and see what messages are coming through for you there. Okay, what do you need to hear right now? What's coming through? King of Coins, we've got Earth Energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ace of Coins. Nine of Coins reversed. Oh, this one, or these two. Oh, these three. Justice. The Magician, oh my God. And the Star, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, justice and lawyer, I'm not surprised actually that that's come through. So yeah, I just feel like there's something to do with justice or karmic justice being restored. But the very good thing is, in the upright, this shows a very positive outcome for you. Okay, so this is something that you need to be aware of, I feel, because you may be in this energy of like you've lost hope, okay? And I feel like this is the energy of needing to heal something here. And with the Magician, this is all about calculation and manipulation. So it may be that you feel like you've had to manipulate a situation, or that someone else is trying to manipulate you into something, and you're just thinking, no, I'm just not about that energy right now. And yeah, so you might be feeling quite down or in the dumps in that way. But yeah, I just feel like you're being guided to know that this is all going to be restored with equality. Okay, you're going to feel this is very fair, how this situation all turns out. Okay, now for some of you could be dealing with this King of Coins type of person, someone who is quite mature and, you know, very steady, slow moving, or immovable at times. Okay, they're observing, but they're careful and they're cautious. But then here with the Ace of Coins, this is something new. This is an offer I feel like it's coming through, and I do feel like it's going to come either through them, or I just heard like they'll send a minion to do their bidding. Okay, which I know it's probably very specific for some of you, but it may be that they send someone else to approach you. Okay, now this could be about work. Like I said, this could be like the director of a company, and then they send someone, you know, they delegate someone to, you know, offer you a job. Okay, or if this is romance related, this could be your person, yeah, that sends a friend or sends someone else or a colleague, if maybe you work with this person, or maybe even they pay you for something. They could offer to give you some money for a service that you provide. Maybe you even are a lawyer, and they ask you for some legal advice, quite possibly. That'll be, of course, for some of you. But this could also be their energy of taking things very, very slowly. If this is them that reaches out, I feel like they will be, yeah, very calm and, you know, very practical. What they are offering is stable. You know, this isn't like it's a fire, it's something very quick and not necessarily long lasting. This is something that's built to last here that they're going to offer you. So maybe that's why they're taking their time. Okay, if you feel like you're on hiatus, you've been put on hold, it's because when they do offer something, they offer something for the long term. So they don't want to rush into something that they know they're not going to just jump out of straight away. They definitely are more mature and methodical in the way that they move forwards and plan and prepare things, I feel. Definitely someone that is, yeah, maybe even overly cautious at times, doesn't like to take too many risks, even though they may feel like they want to at times, but I feel in their actions, they certainly don't come across like that. But then with the Nine of Coins there in reverse, there's a sense of codependency here. So either your person is feeling codependent, or maybe that's how you're feeling right now, feeling kind of needy. The needy energy coming through here. So what else is coming through here? And that makes sense with Let It Go as well. Oh, that was this reading. Yes, it was. Let It Go. So what else is coming through that you need to hear right now? King of Wands, Six of Coins, and Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so it may be that this person transitions. There's a shift going on here. So yeah, it might be a shift in your person, that they change from this King of Coins, again being quite strict, quite stubborn, methodical and practical, into this King of Wands of feeling much more passion and drive. This is about taking action. Okay, but I still don't feel like the action is there, because, you know, as you can see, he's sat down, he ain't making any moves, but he's closer than this king, that's for sure. So I feel like, yeah, again, it's very, very slow, this process, but they're getting there. I feel like they're definitely, yeah, they're close, but at the moment I feel like they may have some other priorities that they need to take care of here, that they are not able to make you a priority in the practical sense. Okay, so yeah, and even in the, yeah, like the physical sense, the attraction sense, it's like that again, they're having to put something on hold here. And that's how I feel that this is. I don't feel like this is over. I just feel like it's in this transformative stage right now. It's not reached this point where it's, I don't know, something can get off the ground yet. It needs more time. I feel like, yeah, something needs to bake for like another 10 minutes longer before it's ready. Okay, and that's almost how this person is feeling. Oh my God, I just noticed as well. Look at the fire burning like they're cooking. And that's, yeah, how it feels like that. At the moment, they're cooking, they're stewing on this. But again, they're definitely closer, and they are moving much further forwards than they were. But yeah, it's like they've got all these other responsibilities that they need to take care of first. So again, it's like that call to focus on these practical matters before coming to you. So I just dropped the cards and I just flicked the dice. Now I'm going to look at this again later, but with it's just, I don't know, I feel like this was a message, okay? Because we've got Mars here, and Mars is that fiery planet of action. Okay, so I feel like that's what this connection needs, and that is what's going to happen. There is a driving force behind all of this stagnancy. So just know that this is not going to stay in this position for much longer. But one more card, please. What's coming through for you, what you need to hear. Okay, 5 of Cups in reverse. So if any of you have been feeling really low or sad or lost, like in that star reverse energy too, just feeling like you've lost, then just know that you're going to be over this, okay? You're going to get over this pain. Doesn't mean you're getting over this situation or person necessarily, if you want to or not, but you're definitely going to be getting over the painful bits, the bit that's felt like you felt lost without this connection, or lost without this hope, okay? Because it's like this lack of hope, and your hope is going to be restored, I feel, group 2. Okay, so finally, let's look at your dice messages. Okay. Oh, weird. They kind of look similar. I've never noticed them like that today. So we've got Libra, and we have, that's the north, that's the south node, isn't it? One second. Yeah, south node. Yeah, so this could be something that's triggering from your past, which makes sense with that second chance energy. Yeah, so definitely something I feel like is karmic. It's like a karmic cycle that's going on here. So just know that this is all needing to be this is all needing to happen. Does that even make sense? But I feel like definitely past wounds are being triggered right now. And with Libra energy, again, makes sense with justice. It's the same energy here, justice. So this could be about relationships or about a contract of some kind. So yeah, you're definitely going to be either signing some kind of contract or getting into a relationship with this person. So maybe that's what you just need to know right now, that everything is going to work out for the best. But it's like, yeah, maybe even that past things or past people need to be figured out. There's some details that need sorting before things can move forwards. Okay, so I do hope that this resonates for you, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, and let's look at your first card. We've got Spring, see your seeds grow. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of your messages here. What do you need to hear right now? Druid, hold the space. Power and the number 8. Mental conflict and the number 2. Say yes to new adventures. You light up my day. Friends. Obsessed. 8th house. Mental health, hypnotherapist, financial advisor, prepare and plan. Okay, group 3. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot going on for you right now, and you may be a little bit confused. But I do feel, because it's reversed, I sense that whatever conflict you've been suffering with, I feel like is either over or very soon to be over. So if there's something you've been contemplating, or you've not been feeling very good, because with mental health and hypnotherapist, you know, these are definitely all in connection with one another. So maybe that you are seeing a hypnotherapist and they're helping you through some mental health issues that you're suffering with. But this could be someone else external, but is clearly affecting you in some way. It could be that you're taking on someone else's mental anguish. So just something to take note of there as well. You'll know what resonates for you, of course, though. But yeah, definitely something where you were feeling out of control. And again, this might be the past, because right here in the top, I see we've got power. Okay, and I see you holding the space and getting into this new energy with Spring. So I feel like you've planted the seeds to become strong. Okay, you've done all the preparation and planning here. And even in terms of your finances as well, with financial advisor, and the 8th house can represent finances or other people's money. So yeah, I definitely feel like you've been preparing for a lot, okay, financially, even possibly in relationships. This could be about marriage too, but certainly when it comes to things that you were suffering with mentally at some point, I feel like you are overcoming that and you're stepping into your own power now, and you're feeling much more in control. And you may feel like you're in control by holding the space, by taking time out and either not reacting straight away, maybe giving yourself time to respond if, say for instance, you're asked something, and rather than reacting straight away out of fear of, you know, being rejected if you don't reply too soon or something like that. I'm feeling for some of you, you may feel like you always had to be a yes person, and I feel like now you're kind of like, I don't always have to say yes, I can also wait before making a decision. I don't need to be rushed. That's almost the sense I feel like. You're kind of like, I'm just okay to stay here right now. If this is meant to be, it will happen, but I don't need to force myself, or I don't need people forcing themselves on me, because I'm getting this secretive energy as well, where you might be someone that's naturally very private, or maybe you're going through a kind of a private feeling right now where you just want to hide away, you don't really want to see anybody, or you want to keep something to yourself. Okay, so it may be that you're out there in some way, but you're keeping something hidden is what I'm sensing, and something that you may be obsessed with here. It may even be the old issues that are coming to a head at this point, especially if you've worked through a lot of these things and you've been feeling really good lately, and then something has come along and triggered that, and now you're in this place of obsession. Okay, but again, this could be for some of you letting go of an obsession, or putting your obsessive tendencies into something else. Okay, focusing on a new obsession that gets you out of the current state that you may have been in. Okay, and yeah, with friends, and say yes to new adventures. It may be that your friends are trying to like bring you out of this hermit mode. For some of you, it might resonate with strong Virgo energy or Scorpio. Okay, and also Capricorn I'm sensing here, but you know, it could be any sign. But yeah, I feel like maybe your friends or people around you are trying to lift you up a little bit, and they're trying to, you know, get you out of your home, or out of this. You may even feel like you're stuck in a rut, and maybe you don't feel like that, but maybe the people around you feel like you're stuck in a rut, and they're trying to get you to, you know, do other things. And yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's great if you've got friends like that are trying to do good things and make you feel good. And I do feel you are being called to say yes. Okay, when these new opportunities come by, you are being called to say yes. Okay, but it may be that you just need to wait before you do that. So it might be that, yeah, you're asked, would you like to go out for dinner next weekend? Say, okay, I'll get back to you. I'll let you know by tomorrow. Even if you might just be someone that needs to sleep on things before making that definitive decision. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot now. I can't stop looking at You Light Up My Day, but the weird thing is I just don't see how it fits in with the context of this reading, which is unusual, but maybe that will come through in the tarot now. So I'm just going to put that at the top here. Okay, what else do you need to hear right now? Group 3, what do you need to hear? Okay, that was weird. Okay, because, excuse me, the 3 of Wands just jumped out reverse, but I just got this stabbing pain in my side, in the right side of my body, in my chest, just where my ribs are. It was really weird. It was like the wind just got knocked out of me. So I don't know if that's how any of you are feeling right now, if you're suffering with any kind of pains, but I do have strong clairsentience, so I do pick up on physical sensations a lot. So yeah, it might not resonate, but I just had to let you know if it does. But yeah, so the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is something to do with the future, or future planning that either is put on hold. Yeah, put on hold right now, quite possibly. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. 8 of Swords. What else do you need to hear right now? Ace of Wands reverse. Ace of Coins. Whoa, Ace of Cups. 3 aces and the High Priestess. What is going on, Group 3? What is going on with you? Okay, because there is this sense of anxiety that's still within you. And maybe you don't even consciously realize that. Maybe you're trying to put on this front of being in control, but deep within, there's a suffering here. There is some kind of suffering that you are experiencing right now. And it may be to do with like a failed plan, or something that hasn't started yet with this Ace of Wands, something that you felt very passionate about or feel very passionate about, but yeah, you feel stifled, or you feel like you are not able to move forwards with something. You're holding yourself back. Okay, then Ace of Coins, this is another new beginning. It's the only one that's in the upright. Okay, and you know, it's the Pentacle energy, so it's earth energy, it's very practical. So it may be that that's all you can do right now is work either on the practical things, or offer something practical, or maybe someone can only offer something practical or platonic. Maybe that's just how it feels. Like if this is about a specific person that you're feeling this way about, it may be that, yeah, you feel like you're not able to say what you really want to say, and maybe this is just, oh, well, let's just talk about kind of how's your day, or can I get a refund on this? I don't know why, but for some of you it might be something to do with money, like that I don't know, you bought something from them. I know that's probably very specific, but this could also be money that's coming, or some kind of physical offer that's coming. And it might not be the offer exactly that you are desiring at first, but I feel like it's something that needs to happen here. Because with the Ace of Cups, this is, yeah, there's like an emotional block. But I also feel this is about you putting that love into yourself. And if that's not something you are doing currently, that is the advice here for you, is to, yeah, give yourself love and nurture yourself more so at this time. Especially if you're not able to give your love to someone or something for some reason, then the best thing to do is to just give it to yourself, okay? To raise your own vibration. And once you do that, you'll start attracting more and more into your life. And then, yes, with the High Priestess, she is hidden. She is secretive, but very intuitive. And yeah, I feel like that's the energy you're in right now. Nothing wrong with being in this energy. But I just feel like, yeah, there's a level of keeping secrets. And maybe, yeah, you're keeping secrets from your friends, quite possibly here. And maybe this has something to do with you light up my day. Something lights up your day that you are not expressing. You are not opening up about, either to whatever it is or whoever it is that lights up your day, or you're not expressing it to some people around you. I feel like you're just keeping it under your hat right now. Okay. What else is coming through that you need to hear? And then we will look at the Astro Dice. The Fool in reverse. Page of Cups reversed. Two of Coins. And I'm getting really hot now. Really like physically hot in my body and my temperature. So I don't know if any of you are kind of feeling really hot at this moment. Or something or someone's got you hot under the collar, for sure. So with the Fool there reversed, it feels there's something you want to rush in towards, or there's some kind of irrational, or what feels to be an irrational or reckless kind of choice, okay? That's something that you're contemplating here. Okay, and pages are messengers, okay? And yeah, it may be that you're waiting for a message of love, okay, or some kind of emotional offering. And I just feel this stagnation, this needing to move forwards, and nothing's really changing here. Or it feels like there's so much going on below the surface, and above you would just have no idea what's going on. Like the people around you would have no idea what's really going on. And when you express it to them, they'd be like, whoa, it just feels like something pretty shocking, I think. And yeah, there's a sense of balancing or juggling here. Now, this could be your energy, it could be juggling two people, or this could be two jobs, but it could also be someone else's energy juggling you and someone else. There's just a lot of people in these readings. So yeah, I just feel like you've got a lot of people around you, and whether you like that or not, and that may be why you're reverting to this sort of secretive place as well, because you really just feel like you need your privacy right now whilst you try to keep all these balls up in the air. Okay, so last card, let's give a card of advice for you here. What's the card of advice before we look at the dice? Okay, so we've got the Four of Coins in reverse. So yeah, you're being called to not hold on to something so tightly, okay? If you've been holding on with a really tight grip, you're being called to let go of that grip. Okay, now if this is about money, this could be about holding on to money too tightly, but it's not a good manifestation to hold on to it too tightly, because that's the mentality of lack, of feeling like, I better hold on to this because I don't know when I'm going to see this again. Okay, but the wealth mentality is to spend, and not spend recklessly or frivolously, but to, okay, I have it. I'm in a good position. I know I can earn more, or I know I've got plenty. Then yeah, I can spend my money, or If this is about a person, okay, I can release this person. I don't need to hold on to them so tightly, because if they are truly mine or they're truly meant to be, then this will be. And I don't need to hold on to it. Anything you need to hold on with a tight grip, it's not always worth holding on to. Again, not to say that it's not a valuable thing or person or whatever to hold on to, but the energy of holding on makes you feel insecure, okay? Because you're feeling like, if you're able to let it go and you know it comes back to you every time, then you can trust that feeling and you don't need to hold on, with a tight rein. You can loosen the rein and then cut the rein completely and know that it's always going to come back to you. And if it doesn't, then it was never meant to be. Okay, so let's see what the dice say for you as well. Okay, so we've got Cancer and we've got Neptune. Okay, so a lot of emotional sensitivity now coming through, which hasn't come through quite so much in the rest of the reading. The Cancer is ruled by the moon. And yeah, and I was going to say Neptune, or Neptune rules Pisces, so you may resonate with either of those signs too. But yeah, this is definitely something that's making you feel, like you're having to keep things under wraps, something that's causing you turmoil. It's making you feel, very sensitive. You might be crying a lot as well, or you might be very close to water right now, because both water signs, that could also be advice for you to connect more with water. Drink more water, or go swimming, or have a cleansing shower, or a relaxing or meditative bath, place some crystals around, and just really connect with your water side and your emotional side. And especially if you struggle with your emotions, being able to open up or express them, not necessarily to other people or even to your friends perhaps, then by using water externally as a way of healing, you'll start to notice that your actual emotional self will become more open and your heart will start to thaw, and that can result in crying. So that can actually be a sign of spiritual awakening and emotional healing. So if you feel like you're crying a lot at the moment specifically, then that's a good sign. So make sure you just release that, because it's good to release that as much as you can. But if you feel like you're still struggling, I do feel like the waterworks are about to be switched on. So yeah, just keep some tissues around you at the moment. And you may be having some really vivid dreams too with that Neptunian influence. So you may want to keep a dream journal at the moment and log kind of what dreams you're having and see if there's any symbolism in there, or maybe even not. You don't have to even go back on it. You can just write it down. I've noticed like sometimes even just writing something down, or even Google searching it, will then stick in my mind more. So that dream, I'll remember it, because you're then giving it more attention, and then using something else, another way of absorbing the information. It will help to keep it in your mind if you want to. You might not want to keep those dreams or those thoughts of the dreams in your mind. So yeah, personal preference, obviously. Anyway, I'm going to leave the reading there. I do hope that this resonates for you, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, please check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4 and you chose the Sun card, so it says enjoy success and happiness. So yeah, really positive cards that you were drawn to there. So let's take a look at your other messages. So we've got Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Hope in reverse. The waiting game in reverse. Okay, so we'll look at those messages in just a moment. But straight away what I'm picking up on here is some impatience here. So you might be fed up of waiting for something to happen, or even waiting for success, or waiting for your happiness. And, straight off the bat, I can say that, happiness is always a state of mind. It's all about being in the present. It's not something you can attain in the future or the past. It is all about the now. Okay, so if that's something you're waiting for, wait no longer, because you can choose to be happy. Okay, and I know that's not always easy, especially when you're going through something that may be emotionally quite sensitive for you right now. But choosing to see the positive or the sunny side of things will be really helpful to you right now. For a lot of you, this may already be your natural disposition to see things in a positive way, or see the positive side of something. Wherever there's a negative, there's a positive. Okay, or what one person may perceive as being negative, another may perceive as being positive. So it's all about your outlook, I feel, right now, that may be on the forefront of your mind. But with hope there in reverse, you may be feeling like, yeah, you've lost hope, like you've waited so long and something just didn't happen. So again, if that's about the happiness, we've just, gone over that aspect, but this might be about something else. Again, success in your career or success in your relationship, okay? Something that you're just waiting for and you're ready to enjoy the success of, okay? And you are being called to connect with your emotions. And I was just talking about that actually in the last reading too. That came through in group 3. So if you're drawn to 3s as well, then you may want to watch that too. But yeah, there's definitely something that you're feeling that you need to connect with in that way. And so whether that's getting close to bodies of water, if you're close to a lake or to the sea, or a river or somewhere safe, obviously, or just having a long bath with some crystals and incense around you, or a cleansing shower. Sometimes I close my eyes and imagine the water, is coming out as a white light, and every drop that's hitting me is cleansing and healing me. So that might be something that you could do as well if you feel that you need to. But it also may be that you're crying a lot, or you're just really letting yourself feel those emotions, and maybe you're like crying at everything at the moment, like everything you watch on TV or films or music or just things that are happening around you. You might just have this sort of emotional sensitivity to everything. And yeah, maybe you need to cry, and that's okay if you do. So now let's take a look at these messages for you. We've got listen, long hair, release envy, toxic, 5th house, stillness, breakthrough, do what makes you happy. Oh my God, and do what makes you happy twice, double time. Okay, because there are duplicates in this deck. But yeah, I always take it if duplicates come out, then it's a very strong indication if that's what you need to do. And especially as you are drawn to the Sun card too. Yes, this might be about really following your happiness. Maybe there's something you really want to do or someone you really want to be with. And like you feel like they will make you happy, or again, not that someone else or something else can make you happy overall, but they can bring happiness into your life, okay, as you bring happiness into theirs. And yeah, and that's why I feel like you really want to move towards what makes you happy. And it may be also to do with, like I said, romance, but also something very creative you might be into at this moment. So if there's something creative you put on the back burner, something that you enjoy doing, like playing music, or something artistic, or something you do on social media, or even it's about going out and having fun, like socializing, like in restaurants or bars or clubs or whatever. Like you're just being called to kind of just do that, okay? Whatever you're feeling called to do that makes you happy, to do that. Because yeah, you've had to release something or someone that was toxic. And I sense for a lot of you, you do deal with envious people. There might be a lot of people that are jealous around you. So maybe get yourself an evil eye to help protect your energy, or to keep certain crystals on you, protective crystals that may help, like a black obsidian or something that will help to ward off other people's negative energies. Okay, because yeah, I sense that even though you might not be somebody that is overly showing off, and maybe you are, it's no judgment, but whatever is happening around you, it's like other people are definitely jealous of you. So there is something that you need to release here. For some of you though, it may be that you are envious of someone else or something else, and you're sort of wanting it for yourself. That could be the energy there too. Okay, but whatever that is, it's toxic and it's not serving you. And it's not to say that something isn't right, but the negative feelings and connotations to this are not serving you. So that's where I feel like the stillness is coming through here, and stillness is what is needed. And maybe that you need to sleep on something so you can get clarity, okay, before either making any moves. But also maybe realizing in the stillness what really makes you happy. Maybe even taking some time out, taking time off your creative endeavors or hobbies, or taking time out from your work, taking time out from a specific person or relationship, or just dating altogether. By being just on your own and in stillness and through meditation, I feel like the answers are coming for you. And that's where the breakthrough is going to come through, okay? And I feel like it's going to come through in the stillness when you are waiting. But again, actually not when you're waiting, because when you feel like you're waiting for something, that's being in like, you're remaining in a waiting mentality. So it's like that, like the wanting is, if you always say, for instance, in manifestation, I really wish that would happen, or I want this so much. But then you're being in the state of, okay, wanting. So the universe is going to give you more wanting or more waiting. So rather, if you keep moving, it'll come. Okay, it'll come. But again, I don't mean, now I'm probably sounding confusing. Keep moving, be still, keep moving, be still. Maybe that's how you feel. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a teeny tiny little spider that is just floating now above the cards here, and he's going all the way down. Maybe that's what's confusing me. So I don't know, spiders might be something as well that you might be seeing, because it's a really tiny one. Could be like a money spider, so it could be a sign of money coming into you. Or success. Feel free to Google the meanings of spiders. There's so many different meanings to different animals and insects, etc. So that might be something to think about. But yeah, anyway, going back to this stillness and the waiting game. So yeah, I feel like you still need to be still and not wait for something, but you can still move forwards in other areas of your life. I feel like that's what I was meaning to say. So yeah, stop waiting for something to happen and then either go out and do something or make a move, okay? You can make a move and you can do something. You know, if you've been thinking, okay, I can take action. So you could take action towards a person, or putting your energy into something else that feels good for you, okay? Again, putting your focus into what makes you happy. And then that's when I feel like you're going to enjoy your success and happiness, okay? With the fifth house is about creativity. As I said, restaurants and having fun and going out and living your life. So definitely something, it might even be that you have a breakthrough through that, okay? Breakthrough through your creativity, or through having fun, okay? That's where the breakthrough is going to come through in a way. Okay, so then we've got listen. And this could be about listening to the signs, okay? But I'm feeling, because we've got long hair here now, maybe you do have long hair, and just FYI if you do, well, I believe as well that it's an indication of psychic gifts and abilities. And I see the hair as an extension of like our aura. It's like an antenna. So it may be that you're naturally very intuitive. Like I said, whether you've got long hair or not, that's just the vibe that I'm picking up on. And maybe that, or even like the hairs are standing up, you know, you're getting goosebumps a lot. Maybe that you're feeling certain energies or signs around you and you're getting goosebumps and seeing your hair stand up on edge. Or yeah, just something to do with long hair. Maybe you know someone with long hair that's very intuitive. Maybe someone that's very wise that you could listen to and seek advice from. So it may be that, yeah, someone with long hair is able to give you advice that you've been seeking. Okay, so I'm going to look at the dice in just a moment, but we're going to do tarot first. So what else do you need to hear right now? Group number 4. What else do you need to hear? Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. 7 of Wands reversed. Wow, the 4 of Wands. Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, so it may be that you're dealing with a Knight of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini potentially, or someone, this could either be yours or theirs, but someone who's overthinking things, but not really doing anything about it, and is not feeling confident in their energy to do so. So again, this might be where you are thinking like, I want to rush in, I want to do this, but I don't feel confident in my decision making right now. Maybe even not trusting yourself to make some kind of decision or to do something. And then here with the 4 of Wands, I mean, this could be about an event or a celebration you've been invited to. It could be a wedding or a christening or, yeah, a birthday party or something. So, yeah, it might be that you've been invited out. And again, if it makes you happy, I feel like you're being called to do that, okay? But, yeah, this could be about a wedding or about coming together with someone, a unity. There's something that's pressing heavily on you right now, I feel. And, yeah, I get the sense that you may be wanting to give your love to this situation. Like you want to... Yeah, you want to do something here with this 4 of Wands. You want to be involved in some way, whether that's involved in the planning of this event or something to do with the people involved. Either you're a person involved in this directly, or yeah, you want to be involved. It's just what I'm getting there. Okay, what else do you need to hear right now? Okay, King of Coins reverse. Six of Coins. Two of Wands, yes. So yeah, there's definitely something, there's two options here, like choices you are trying to make, okay? Or there is, again, someone else who is trying to make a decision about you and someone else possibly here as well. But yeah, it just feels like this indecisive energy. But I feel that, yeah, Spirit is guiding you to get in this energy of reciprocity, to be very generous in giving to those that are giving to you, because that's an important message coming through too, to make sure that there is a balance there. So if you feel like you're giving and giving to something or someone, but you're not receiving anything back, either just withdraw your energy for the time being and focus on the people or the situations that are actually giving you something. Because this could be about work. If you have more than one business, for instance, and you're putting all this time and effort into one specifically, you're not receiving the fruits of your labor, but you know there's another avenue for you to earn the same money or whatever, different opportunities, then you're being called to go with that, okay? It doesn't mean you have to stop, you know, the other one or stop completely with the one person, but you need to make sure that the energy is evenly distributed here, because that's something I feel maybe you were lacking before. Maybe you feel like you currently are lacking. So this is where you need to kind of make that decision, and it's got to be the decision that feels right for you, okay? And make sure that, yeah, because when you're receiving as much as you're giving and vice versa, you will feel more balanced in yourself and more secure. But when you feel like you're giving and giving and giving, it's going to drain you. And you may not even realize it, but over time, it will slowly start to bring your energy down. And it'll actually start to bring your self-esteem down, because you'll start to feel like you're not worthy of receiving. You're only worthy of giving. Okay, so that's why it's important to be in the energy of receiving as well as giving, okay? Because it could be the other way around. You may be someone that receives, but doesn't give enough as well. So again, whichever way, whichever side of the coin you're on, you're being called to create more balance and equilibrium there. And then with the King of Coins reversed, yeah, I feel like, again, you're being called to kind of release this need to hold on. And this could be about money, again, holding on to money too tightly and being more generous with your money, either generous to yourself or generous with others, because you might be very giving towards others with your money, but maybe you never treat yourself, okay? Again, could be the other way around. You always treat yourself and you don't treat others. So again, you're just being called to create a bit more balance there. But if it's not about money or about spending money or work, and it's about a person, it's the same energy of like effort. Okay, if you're not getting the effort back in return, if you feel like you're always the one initiating, then it's time to pull back and see if they will come towards you. Okay, last card here for advice before we look at the dice. Ace of Swords. So this is about getting clarity, getting the truth. So it may be that you need to speak your truth, okay? You need to be open and honest. Open and honest with yourself, and maybe open and honest with others, okay? This is definitely about communicating your truth, or yeah, being honest. This could be about receiving information or even communication. So if you've been waiting for information, that could be a sign that that's coming to you as well. And I feel like it could come through intellectual. Well, it could come through, as I said, an intellectual conversation, or through technology, maybe through social media. You get an opportunity, or an opportunity to either voice your truth or to receive the truth. So again, very much about that giving and receiving that I'm sensing. Okay, so lastly, we're just going to look at the dice. What's coming through for you that you need to hear? Okay, so we've got Mars and we've got Scorpio, and Mars is Scorpio's ruling planet in the traditional sense. Okay, so it's almost like double Scorpio or double Mars, if you like, but definitely there's a lot of passion, and this is something that's been very hidden, I feel. Scorpio is very private and investigative as well. So maybe it's like you've been a bit of a detective with something, and you've been diving deep and digging and digging and digging. Yeah, and quite relentlessly, I feel, yeah. But I'm definitely sensing that this situation is called, that like you're being called to take some kind of action here. You're not being called to sit idly by. Again, you may need that stillness for a short time, but it's like you need to come to that conclusion where you say, okay, I've had enough stillness. It's time to now take action, okay? So when either this information is going to come through, but if it doesn't, I feel like you need to give yourself a time scale here, group 4, and say, okay, if I don't receive this information or whatever it is I need to receive or get the truth by, I don't know, 30 days from now, 60 days from now, by the end of the year, whatever, your choice, then I am actively taking my energy out of this situation and moving on. Okay, I'm not going to be in this place of limbo anymore or confusion. I'm going to make that decision for you, okay? Or I'm going to make that decision for myself ultimately here. Okay, so I do hope that this resonates for you, Group 4, and please let me know down in the comments below if it does, and please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this reading today. And for personal readings, please check the description box below. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.